pale and their pulses are slow. Still, I don't believe their lives are in danger.
You found Flame? Where?
You missed the most important part of the mission. We found her within that secret passage. The culprits were the Death Knight and... what was his name? Ah, the Flame Emperor. Sadly, they got away.
All that matters is Flame's safety. Right, Professor?
We will take these two to the infirmary. Professor, please inform Sedith.
Whatever the circumstance, I'm glad Flame is safe. Though I'm curious to find out who that other girl is. Huh? Professor? Is that a smile? You look happy. I don't think I've ever seen you like this before. Anyhow, we should hurry to Sedith. He must be beside himself by now.
Professor, please allow me to express my eternal gratitude once more. Flame is safe and sound, and I have you to thank for that. Mere words could never express how thankful I am. I am indebted to you. Yes, indeed. I too am overjoyed. Her kidnapper was the masked knight who vanished during the Rite of Rebirth, the one known as the Death Knight. Considering the circumstances, it seems plausible to assume that his true identity is Yuritsa. And we cannot forget about the mysterious Flame Emperor. His true motives are yet unclear. However, I have an idea. I believe the enemy may have been after Flame's blood. The blood that flows through her veins is special. It is extremely rare, and extremely dangerous. If enemies who know the secrets of Flame's blood have appeared, our only option is to leave the monastery and go into hiding.
Brother, wait.
Flame, what are you doing here? You should be resting.
I do not like the path of your thoughts. I do not wish to live in some lonely, remote location where I never get to see anyone. Not ever again.
If we stay here, you may be targeted again. Wouldn't it be better for the two of us to live in peace?
Even if we ran off to some new, secret location, there is no guarantee that they would not find us. That is why I believe it would be safest to stay in the monastery, where we are surrounded by capable knights and professors.
I see your point. I do. However...
You know it is the only reasonable option. What if I were to join the professor's class? You think so too? I am so very pleased to hear that. With a professor like you nearby, I shall be safe no matter what foe should appear.
I see. I am afraid you have a good point. Professor, due to my position, I have closely scrutinized everything about you. After all that has happened, I must admit that you are indeed a trusted ally. So what say you? Can I entrust you with Flame's safety?
I am so glad that Flame is safe. Yet I can't help but wonder what the story is about that other girl. She wore the uniform of the academy, but who is she?
Well done, Professor. I see that I was right to ask your class for assistance. I have been told that Manuela and Flame are recovering nicely, as is Monica. Monica, the girl you rescued along with Flame, is also a student of the Officers' Academy. However...
She is a student from last year's class. She went missing just before she would have graduated. It never occurred to us that something might have happened to her at the monastery. We assumed she had run away. I never dreamed that we would find her. Not like this.
Monica has asked to rejoin the Black Eagle House once she has fully recovered. Our enemies are still out there, so we must remain cautious and continue our investigation. However, we must also help the students to move on from this incident.
After all, the Battle of the Eagle and Lion will be held in Gronder Field next month.
Yes, the students will remember it for the rest of their lives. Please guide them so that they may show us their best at the coming battle.
So, you'll be going to Gronder Field next month. You've never been there before, have you? There is unease in the western side of the Empire, but everything east of the capital, Enbar, is stable. Well, there was a noble rebellion a short while ago, but it didn't amount to much. I have my own mission. The Church has always been quick to make use of those who work for them. What I'm more concerned about is finding out who among us is pulling the strings. Ever since the Rite of Rebirth, strange groups have been seen around Garreg Mach and elsewhere too. There was also an incident where some knights investigating these suspicious strangers turned up dead. Not that it's likely, but if something like that ever happens to me, search this room, every corner, behind every shelf. I'm going to leave something for you. Don't just nod solemnly. There's nothing to worry about. I'm just being cautious. Then again, I guess you're always solemn.
Ja, wird noch spannend.
Part 1. White Clouds. Wyvern Moon. Field of the Eagle and Lion. From on high, flocks of wyverns roar in chorus and soar the pristine skies, heading south for the winter. Fodlan's children lend their hands to winter preparations by gathering firewood and catching fish from the river's cool waters. Yet all the while, their gazes are turned skyward, drawn to the magnificent sight above.
So, 5000 Gil kriegen wir. Nice. Na, Ferdinand hat Bock zu reden. Let's go.
Hello, Professor. May I speak with you? You seem to hold Edelgard in high esteem. That is my impression, at least. She is certainly talented. No doubt about that. But I wonder, what is your opinion of me? I am quite talented too, am I not? Be honest. Do not hold back. Pretend that I am just a regular person, not the scion of a noble house. Evenly matched? Me? With her? I was just being modest before. Honestly, I have always prided myself on being superior to Edelgard. But evidently that is not your perspective. I suppose there is only one thing to do. I must demonstrate my excellence. Nonsense! You have entirely underestimated my abilities. You think I could ignore such a slight upon my honor? Not likely. Come, Professor! We will begin with battle. Edelgard's skills in combat are no match for mine. I heard that just the other day, she defeated a demonic beast without assistance. Well, anything Edelgard can do, I can do better. And in half the time. Professor, you can be my eyewitness and timekeeper. Here we go! Two at once? that's... well, it will be fine. I can't do it. It seems you have saved my life. Thank you, Professor.
Professor, you already know about the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, correct? I see. In that case, allow me to fill you in. It's a large-scale mock battle between the rival houses that takes place every year.
Its scale is incomparable to the mock battle we fought during the Great Tree Moon. It will take place in the vast Gronder Field. That is in Empire territory to the southeast of Garrick Mach.
Whichever house defeats the most opponents wins. Of course, the professors also fight alongside their respective houses.
Well, usually. Professor Manuela is being prudent. She will not be participating this year. Since his longtime rival will be absent, Professor Hanneman has also declined.
Oh, don't worry about us. You know you want to see the kids in action.
Are you feeling any better, Professor Manuela?
Thanks to all of you. But I'd only be a burden out there. My students don't need to see me collapsed. Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
Correct. We will not be participating. Regardless, do not expect victory to come easily, or at all.
Well put. We've spent the past few months pushing our students to their limits. You can see me in the infirmary after they destroy you.
We have taught our students well. There is no need to hold back. Challenge them with everything you have.
So, sorry, Kollegen, mal wieder am Schreiben. Okay, es gibt wieder ein Schwertkampf. Turnier, da müssen wir als nächstes. Achso, wir haben ja auch Unterstützungen. Muss ich auch noch machen. Dann haben wir das nämlich auch schon mal erledigt. So, Hubert kann noch mit Kasper quatschen. Ja, aber dieses Adjutanten etc. werde ich nicht machen, weil... Erstens, wir haben sowieso nicht genug Einheiten. Das heißt, das wird dann sowieso, fällt dann sowieso weg. Und... Achso, Kaspar und Dorothea noch. Okay.
Hey, Dorothy.
Naja. Wo bin ich jetzt stehen geblieben? Ich hab's vergessen.
Welcome to the monastery. Looking. Just show any fish. I have a favor to ask.
Alles klar. Angelturnier, Köder. Ich weiß gar nicht, was muss ich... Verkackt.
Welcome to the monastery. You look confused. Just catch whatever fish. Show any fish you can.
Welchen Fisch will die denn bitte? Keine Ahnung. Ist wohl noch nicht der richtige. Bin zu hektisch. Perfekt. Viertland KFM. Sobald du einmal nur gut hast, ist es nicht perfekt mehr. Tortates Hering. Denk mal, das ist der.
Will you be taking part too, Professor? I cannot recall the type of fish I was hoping. So, if you do manage to catch a fish, oh, you caught! Yes, yes, yay! I am so pleased.
Dachte doch, Tortates. Krass. Nice.
Do you have time for a request?
Klar, wir haben immer Time für Requests. Immer. So. Da.
I need a favor.
Was? So, trainieren mit den Rittern. Okay, dann werde ich wohl wieder genügend Quests haben.
I have a favor to ask.
Hey.
I'm going to catch me some. But they haven't been biting. Watch out, everyone! I appreciate.
Er weiß es zu schätzen. Das ist ja toll.
Hey!
Hey! What? Hi! Ich sollte die einfach nicht nachmachen. Wir spielen einfach weiter.
My savior, thank you.
Thank you. Ja, ich spiele jetzt weiter, sorry. Monika, was geht?
What do you say, Adel? Shall we meet up in the library later to...
Oh, do you need something? I'm
Sorry, Professor. Since I couldn't graduate, don't worry. I look forward to learn.
Seid gespannt. Mehr kann ich euch dazu nicht sagen. Marianne, Kraft 1. What?
Flame Spirit protects me.
Okay, Ignaz. Da, wir haben Pegasus-Ritter.
One more success.
Oh, Dimitri. Der ein Schwert führt. Yo! Die crittet ihm einfach noch. Bruder, wie viele Umrundungen sie gemacht hat einfach. Ja gut, Dimitri ist schon mal... Was? Der war im Viertelfinale. Jetzt kommt Claude? Cloud oder Claude? Ach, echt. Ich kann ihn immer noch nicht aussprechen. Aber interessant. Erst Dimi, jetzt Claude. Wer ist denn dann der King?
Flame Spirit protects me.
Wer ist denn besser als alle anderen? Felix. Interessant. Ja gut, er zieht auch 14. Das ist schon mal gut. Wahres Finale. Aber wir haben die Crit-Stärke.
Flame Spirit protects me.
Supi, wir kriegen 500 Gold und das Mittelstufensiegel. Hast du fein gemacht. So, ansonsten war es das dann eigentlich schon, ne? Gehen wir mal ins Gewächshaus. Damit ich meine Ernte einfahren kann. Ich war gerade am Überlegen, soll ich das überhaupt machen, aber ja.
Sounds fun.
So koche ich auch immer. Gucke nur zu. Das berät schon von alleine. Edelgard und... Ach ja, wir haben Flame ja auch noch im Team.
Oh,
Right. What do you require?
Nice.
Do you want to hire this?
great to meet.
Great to meet you too. Na ja, gut, da brauchen wir D. Das heißt, dann muss ich erstmal warten mit ihr.
Farewell.
Dann...
Welcome.
Welcome.
Will this one do? Many thanks. 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 Come back soon.
Welcome. This one? Thank you.
Wir sorgen nur vor.
This one? Thank you. Please come again. Welcome. This one? This one? This one? This one? Thank you.
Da.
Please come again. Welcome. Please come again.
Das reicht mir. So. Edelgard.
No. Praise is no.
Sie kann Magie lernen. Ziemlich interessant.
Enlightening.
You're
Keine Ahnung, was ich mit ihr machen werde. Flein und Edelgard. Erfolgsrate nur 1 Stern.
Professor, may I ask? I see.
Professor.
Klar möchte ich wissen, was Edelgard will und tut.
Oh, it's you. Out late again, I see. What brings you here? I just wanted some fresh air. There's a lovely breeze tonight. I always wander outside when sleep evades me. So I see. Still, it's ill-advised to stay up so late. I should get some sleep too, but... Have you ever felt a sort of longing for the outdoors? I have. There are times I long for the warmth of the sun, for a sweet breeze on my face. Do you remember what I told you the other night? About my past? None of my siblings had a chance to lead the sort of life they deserved. An ordinary life. My siblings and I were imprisoned underground, beneath the palace. The objective was to endow our bodies with the power of a major crest. I have always possessed the crest of Saros, inherited through the Hresvelg bloodline. But it was only a minor crest, and most of my siblings bore no crest at all. In order to create a peerless emperor to rule Fodlan, they violated our bodies by cutting open our very flesh. Now here I stand, the fruit of that endeavor, Edelgard von Hresvelg. But that came at too high a price. The others were sacrificed. Ours weren't the only lives devastated by that terrible process. Innocents died as well, without even knowing what they were dying for. And there you have it, the truth of the Hresvelg's empire. The Prime Minister and his gaggle of nobles. They had the empire under their thumbs. My father, the Emperor, tried to stop him, but it was futile. My father was nothing but a puppet on a string by then. He was powerless to save us. I know how it all sounds. But when you see my true strength, you will know I speak the truth. I have kept it hidden all this time, but I will reveal to you the power of my second crest. It is the same as yours, the crest of flames. When it manifested for me, I swore a silent oath. For the sake of my family, and for all the poor souls whose lives were traded for my existence. For their sake, I will build a world where such meaningless sacrifice is never again sanctioned. As Emperor, I will change the world. I swear it.
Ja.
Let's finish.
Very well. Professor?
I will master this.
Hochzeitsgerüchte. Alles klar. Okay. Ja gut, die machen wir dann als nächstes, diese Mission. Ich glaube, die war ein bisschen schwerer. Aber das ist ja kein allzu großes Problem.
What's the matter, Ingrid? I never hear you sigh like that.
Oh, hi, Dorothea. And hello, Professor. Nothing's the matter. Well, nothing major.
You don't look like it's nothing major. Then again, I suppose you always have a furrowed brow, don't you?
Truth be told, there's rather a lot going on. It seems that there's always something to worry about. A childhood friend who's always causing trouble, my family, things like that. You see, I received a letter from my father recently.
From Count Galatea? What a kind gentleman to have for a father.
I thank you. But the content within the letter is what I find troubling.
Let me see. Oh, it's a marriage proposal. For you.
I've not met him, though I've heard his name here and there. He began life as a merchant, but has somehow achieved rank in court, an enterprising noble from an allied territory. It's most likely that he wants the crest of Daphne that I bear, to adorn his family name.
Yes, that sounds about right. The jerk.
You sound as though you know him. Do you?
Yes, I must admit that I know him. He tried to court me when I was a singer. Best advice I can give you, Ingrid? Stay far, far away from this guy.
He's offered a sizable dowry, so I must at least consider it. For the sake of my family.
Dowry? Blood money. That's all it is.
Dorothea,
This jerk's entire fortune is soaked in blood. Do you want to rebuild your own house using that kind of money? I mean, it's all just rumors, but I think it still might be worth investigating. What do you think, Professor? Should we go check this guy out? Great. Let's tell the others.
Really? Okay.
Klar, let's go! Bestanden Examen diesen Monat. Pegasus-Ritter. Platz 1. Interessant. Oha, Rittmeister. Krass. Wenn jemand schon Rittmeister geschafft hat, dann bin ich sehr langsam.